Hello. I think everything's working. Just turn that up a touch. Charlie, Mark, Kieran, hello, hello. Oh, I need to change this around. There we go. How you doing? Hello everyone in the chat. All good, mate, thank you. Been practicing, been playing, been watching darts, been doing all sorts. Very busy at the minute. Yeah. Oh, go on. Oh, bottled that. That'd have been a nice way to start, wouldn't it? Yeah, I've been trying to take practice a bit more seriously because I've seen some benefits of practicing more regularly. But obviously, it's just trying to practice, try and get the same level of practice every time. I've sort of decided now that I'm going to just try and take darts a bit more seriously. Best way to be is be very busy. Well, yeah, I suppose so. Good thing is obviously I don't have the football season going on at the minute, which saves me a lot of time. I'm going to turn this slightly this way. We should practice more together. We should. You might learn a thing or two. Look at that, lovely and straight. Two in the bullseye. I've just been, I'm trying to devise like some practice sheets, like a bit of a practice plan, because I get a lot of people who play to like a 45 to 50 average sort of message me and say like, how do you practice? And obviously I'm not an amazing player, but I've worked my way up from the 45 50 to a 60 65 70 average. So I'm going to sort of do a practice sheet of stuff that I did during lockdown to try and boost, I don't know, just whatever, try and boost your averages, try and play a little bit better, be a bit more consistent, I think is the main thing. So, and that's what I'm trying to build over the summer before we go back into Super League. I just want to be that little bit more consistent because I know I can hit good averages and good scores, but sometimes my finishing's a bit off and sometimes my scoring's a bit dodgy. So I just want to get that consistency. You guys are lucky to round each other in. Mark, Jack, great practice partners. I don't have any to practice with around me, which sucks because practicing on my own feels tedious. Yeah, it does. I think it's strange because obviously Jack had his channel before me and Mark, but I always used to do YouTube when I was younger. And then sort of lockdown happened, and I made a video before Mark. I made a couple of videos. I wanted to start a darts channel. I wanted to do a darts channel years ago, but I just never really got around to it. Didn't have the confidence to do it. And then I did it in lockdown. And then Mark done his like Elysian videos, and then he just grew, and it just so happens we all seem to be into darts and all live in the same place, I guess. See you later, Mark. I think it started before me as well. I might well have done. I think I was not one of the first. I know Neil's been doing it for a little while. But I think, like, of the people who started in lockdown, I was probably one of the first to start. I think it might have been, I can't remember if my first video was in April or if it was in June. I think my first video was in June, so it's been nearly 2 years since I started my channel this coming month. Which was, I can't remember what my first video was. I think it was on the cheapest darts. It was, because I remember I just got into darts, and I bought a couple of sets, because obviously I didn't know what I was playing with. And I saw a set of darts on eBay, brand new, for £6.99, and I just bought them. And I'd done a video like the cheapest darts. I thought it'd be a really good like clickbaity title, like the cheapest darts on the internet, and that's what I did. And they were really nice. They were just like some 180, like 80% tungsten, like just ring grip darts. Your first video was in June as well. Very strange. Maybe mine was April then. I don't know why I think June. I'm not sure. Yeah. Zachary, welcome. I realised on Friday, Zach, it was a year ago yesterday we went to the Premier League, which is crazy because it doesn't feel like a year ago. I was really enjoying your live streams at the beginning of the year. I couldn't understand why you would stop. It's hard to find things to speak about. I really enjoy doing live streams. It's just it's hard to keep a schedule. When I first started doing live streams, like everyone was live streaming. Like you used to get like Mark would live stream on like a Saturday. You'd have Ross Clash of the Tungsten stream on like a Friday night, and then you'd have like Neil and Dave doing streams on a Sunday as well. And obviously I played football, so I couldn't do streams. Like the ideal time would have been like Sunday afternoon, like 12 p.m, but I just couldn't do it because of football. So now, and no one really streams anymore, which is a shame because I used to like just sitting there in the afternoon and just talk about darts. So I thought if I start streaming again, even if it's just like whatever time people can talk, and obviously there's a lot more darts going on now, out of lockdown and stuff happening and events. There's a lot more to talk about, which is nice. Sort of photos. Found a wig yesterday. My wig went straight in the bin as soon as I got home. It's funny because when we got home, I remember you obviously gave me all the Loxley stuff, and the wig was on the top of the bag. And my mum was like, the next day was like, "Oh, did you have a good time?" Blah blah blah. And I said, "Yeah." Said we all dressed up as Ryan Surrey, like his player with long hair. The wig needs to go in the bin, and she thought the whole bag was like a rubbish bin. She like went outside and took the bin. She went to put it out in the main bin. And I was like, "No, don't do that." Sorry, I'm late. Also, I can hear a weird noise. Is there a weird noise? Hold up. There is a weird noise, you're right. Let me turn this down. Is that better? I might be a bit quieter now, but hopefully there is no longer a weird noise. If not, I'll just use the microphone from the webcam. Bit of a pain, isn't it? That's still a buzzing noise. Okay, let me switch microphones real quick. Oh, what pain. This is meant to be a good microphone as well. Maybe the thing's not plugged in? I don't know. Sorry if I've just ruined your ears with that, by the way. ePro webcam. There we go. That might be a bit better. Does your webcam have a good built-in mic? I don't know, to be honest. I might need to change some settings. How about now? Are we okay now? Let me listen. Let me listen. I mean, there's no buzzing sound, but it's not very good quality. Well, it's annoying because I used to use the laptop microphone. which was okay. But I don't know why that's... I don't know why that's making the buzzing sound. But as long as you can hear me and it's not annoying, then that's okay. Plenty of practice before Bridlington, or whichever one it is you're going to in September. I think Neil is going as well. Yes, Neil is going. I don't know if he's going to be there. I'm planning to do the Friday night tournament, which I think is at the Alan Brown Memorial. I'm going to go to that. Then the British Classics on the Saturday, and the British Opens on the Sunday. And then I'm going to stay. Saturday I probably won't stay. Like as soon as I get knocked out, I'm probably going to go and like explore the area a bit. Take the train to Bempton or Flamborough if I can get there, which is like a really nice sort of wildlife spot, which is where I want to go to. And then on Sunday I'll probably stay for the whole day, watch all the finals, because all the finals are on Sunday night. And then Monday I'm going to get the train back sort of late afternoon again, just explore the area on Monday as well. Going up by train, so I've got a packed light preferably. I'm going to take one pair of jeans. I'll take 2 pairs of jeans just in case something bad happens. 2 dart shirts, and then underwear, socks, which don't take up too much space. Now I need to take my camera as well, so not darts related, but I'm looking to get decent mid-range price USB mic. Do you have any recommendations? Not off the top of my head. My one is called a My Dash. Obviously it was buzzing just a minute ago, but it doesn't usually do it. I don't know why it was doing it in the live stream. But generally for like any USB microphone that actually transfers sound through USB is usually a pretty decent quality. So yeah, any sort of USB microphone is fine to start off with. A lot of people don't notice too much difference in sound quality. For some reason my darts just feel slippy all of a sudden. So annoying, recently got a new dartboard, and I think within a month the top part of the wire has come out. That's not good. What dartboard was it? Because I've moved on to the Aspar now, but I did have a Blade 6, but the wire started coming out on that as well, which was a bit annoying. I mean, even when I got it, there was a couple of wires that were sort of a little bit raised, and then by the time sort of 7 months of use, like the wires just basically coming out. Unicorn Striker, okay, yeah, so that will happen with those boards, just because of the way the wires are. I would personally say if you're going to invest in a dartboard, invest a little bit more money and you'll get a lot more use out of a dartboard. Unicorn Striker boards, I believe, are round wire boards, so what happens is the wire sits on top of the board and they're stapled over the top, so as soon as those little tiny staples come loose, the wires are going to come away. Whereas with a blade board like these, or a knife wire board, or whatever, sword edge board, the wires are embedded into the board, so they're not going to come out. I use a Logitech C920, very good webcam. It's a webcam that says it does 1080p, and it actually does 1080p, unlike the last webcam I had, which said it does 1080p and it does 720 and it just scales out. Sneak deep. What's a good dartboard of the type of wire you said? Generally, if you're looking for that type of wires, you're going to be looking at spending about £40. I would recommend either the Mission Samurai 180 Gladiator 3 Plus or just the standard Blade 5. Same webcam for your throw cam. No, my throwing camera is just the standard like I've got a laptop sat on top of a shelf, and then webcam onto the board, and then my like laptop camera up the top. I do have a Logitech C720, but just I haven't got enough USB ports to stick the microphone, the webcam, another webcam in. So yeah, if you're looking for a dartboard, type in professional dartboard, because that will bring you up with the ones with the wires you're looking for. But generally you're looking at spending about £40 or equivalent. Best thing to do is look for some sales as well. Or even something like the Unicorn Eclipse Pro, which is quite an old board, but I think there's still a lot of them about, and they retail for about £27. Like, the wires aren't going to be as good as more modern boards, but they're still that type of wire. So use your better webcam for the board. Yeah, I think it's more important than me, I think. I'm going to play a little practice game. Start on 99. If you check out in 3, you go up 3. If you check out in 3, you go up 5. If you check out in 6, you go up 3. If you don't check it out, you go down 1. So you start on 99. Ooh, close. What darts am I using? I'm using my darts, just with the paint stripped off. There we go. Done it in 4, so we go up to 102. Don't know if you can ever see, I do it on this camera. Come on, adjust the brightness. There we go. See, using my darts, just with the paint stripped off. We're on 102. Oh, lovely. £64 left by my calculations. Hello, Callum. Don't listen to Nightbot. I don't want anyone to become a member anymore. It's not a thing. You can donate or do whatever else. There's other stuff on there if you want to give me any money. Not that I'm asking you to. There's absolutely no need. 64. Ooh. Right, back to 101. Oh, Nightbot's going mental. 101. £52 left. Hope you don't mind non-darts related questions. I'm in the process of setting up a YouTube channel. Try to interact and get advice from as many YouTubers as possible. That's absolutely fine. Oh, that's so poor. Down to 100. Oh. 32 left. You always seem happy to answer questions about your setup. Yeah, I'm just here throwing. 32, double 16. Boom. 103. 53.46, 10/6. Miles away. Oh, that's quite a way off. My throws adapting now. I'm starting to do the thing Ross Smith and Adam Gavlas does in Times of the Arm thing. Oh, what were they like? They bring it up and like pull it and go. Did you ever get round to trying the 201 game? I did. It's part of my sort of little practice thing. I sort of do 45 minutes like proper practice at least a day, and just like the final 10 minutes I'll play that game. I hate tops because I always sky it, so I prefer double 16, double 10. Double 10 saved me quite a lot recently. I'm getting better at double 10. When there was this period like a few months ago where I just couldn't hit double 10 to save my life, and now it's like I hit it all the time. Tops and 10s are like my doubles. Like I'll hit them quite often. I'll leave them quite often. I'll leave tops over double 16, although I'm probably about as good at both of them as each other, but I just tend to prefer tops because I think you've just got that. You've already got that straight line from throwing a treble 20. So all you got to do is just adapt how high you're going. That's how I think of it anyway. 102, aren't we? Oh, it'll one again on 102. Not like that dart sat down like that. 84. No. Yep. 83. Shocking that. My dart's just coming out of my hand funny at the minute, I don't know why. Very strange, very strange. I hate tops 18s and 12s. 18s I don't like too much, 12s I'm alright at. I just had this one Super League game where I hit every double first dart and double 12 was like 3 of the legs, and since then I've just been quite confident in double 12 for some reason, and double 6 is right next to double 10, which I don't mind as well, so that's okay. We are at 101 through another one. Oh, that's terrible. 7 leaves me 94. Can't seem to hold me darts properly, I don't know why. For some reason they just become slippy. I've had enough of this hitting single one all the time, it's annoying me. I'll tell you what, we're going to stop playing that practice game. I'm going to throw... Where are they? Here they are. The brand new, oh they're really cold, the brand new baked beanies. Look at them with the bean flights. Thank you to Matt and Dom at Loxley for sending me, and Zach for sending me these. I say and Zach just gets told to send them to me and he's like, okay, I'll send them. Yeah, baked beanies, limited edition. I don't know how many sets are left on Darts Corner. As of yesterday there was 17. I'm not sure where else they're available, but if you haven't got a set yet, I would recommend getting a set. Nice. The only, is it? As far as I'm aware, the only limited edition dart I own that's labelled limited edition. Guess you could say you've got cold beans now. Yes, good one. Pity Wolfie is out. Yes, I haven't actually talked about the World Seniors yet on this stream, even though it's in the title. Yeah, shame, but I didn't mind so much that Tony O'Shea went through because I like both of them. Bit gutted that Keith Della's out, obviously. I play Super League with Keith, or Div. I don't know if we're going to be playing again next season, but played Super League with Keith this year, and obviously he plays in a lot of local tournaments and stuff that I go to, and we always chat and stuff, so a bit of a shame to see him go out, but at least he played a bit better today. I know he'll probably be still annoyed of how he played, but he definitely played better today, and hits again some nice out shots, and had a chance at a few other out shots as well that he literally just wired. I think that's the only thing with Keith, he's just that like couple of millimetres out from getting those maybe 1 or 2 big scores to keep him in legs or get him ahead in legs. Would you consider being a guest on the new podcast come out with Dart Counter? To be honest, I don't really watch Good Dart Counter's YouTube channel. There's just not a lot on there that interests me. That's not to say it's not for other people. I just don't really watch it. In terms of being a podcast guest, I don't know. It's a tough one because I don't really have much to talk about. Like, I can talk about my channel, but there's not a lot to talk about. Similarly, I can talk about like stuff that I've done, you know, like working with Loxley and graphic design and bits and pieces, but again, it's not really anything that interests me. Like, if I was to ask to go on a podcast and I'd be on for like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes of an hour and a half long podcast, I wouldn't mind that as much. But to be like the main guest on a podcast and be there for like an hour and a half, I just don't think I'd have enough to talk about. Oh, it's just slipping out my hands. It's the only thing with these, when they're cold and you got to warm up, they slip out your hands. Do you reckon Phil will take the title? No, I don't think he will. I think it will be one out of the 2 qualifiers that get through that semi-final. I think it'll be whoever wins that semi-final will be the winner, I think. And also, I think Tony O'Shea could potentially give Phil Taylor a good game. Oh, I mean, darts ref. I don't know, it's a tough one. I think if I was to go on Jack's podcast, it would have to be, I feel like I'd have to be there in some sort of capacity where we talk about something that's happened rather than me talking about myself, if you get what I mean. So like, if Jack asked me on and said like, oh, I don't know, the WDF World Championships has just happened and I know you watched a bit of it, do you want to come on and talk about it or whatever, then yeah, fair enough, I'd do that. But I'm not exactly going to be like a featured guest. But if Jack wanted me to help him out one week and just said like, look, we need a fresh face or someone different on the podcast, just a different voice, then fair enough. But it's not really for me. Like, it's not something I'd be. It's something like, if someone just, it's tough. But if someone just asked me and said like, look, can you come on a podcast and talk about your channel and stuff, I'd say no, because one, I don't like to talk about my channel so much, and two, it's, I don't know. Like I say, I don't think I've got enough to talk about in that much time. But if I was to talk about something else, so like I say, when I go to the British Open in September, if I come back from that and Jack says, can you just talk for like 10-15 minutes about your experience and stuff, then I'd be happy to. Same as like other podcasts. But yeah, to be like a main guest where I have to talk for that long, not for me. I definitely listen to you talk about Pub League and Super League. That's something I probably could talk about for a long time, because I think I'm very much a person that's obviously involved in amateur darts, but also I take a big interest in it. So like, I'm always on the ball, like where are the local tournaments, who's playing, who won, who's this person, who's that person. Obviously, when you go to enough of these tournaments, you get to learn local people. And then I end up sort of like, when I get to know these people and know they're half decent, I'll start like keeping up with their results and stuff. So like, there are loads of people that I've met in the last couple of months that will be going to like the challenge tour and bits like that, and I'll probably keep up with their results and stuff, and just, you know, and then I can like compare them to people that are perhaps looked at in a higher regard. 81. How long have we been going for? Half an hour. No. Ugh. Right. I've not actually compared these to the original beanies. What is the difference? These are longer, and the scallop's a little bit further back, I think. I do the exact same in my snooker league in regards to following players throughout school, etc. Yeah, I play snooker today actually. I'm not very good at it, unsurprisingly. 60. Q school. I don't really understand snooker Q school. I've not really looked into it, but I'm gonna stop throwing these now because I'm starting to throw like an idiot. Look at that, straight back to my darts and into a ton. But yeah, local darts and stuff, like, obviously it's tough because if I talked about local darts it would put off a lot of people because I don't talk about their local region. But yeah, tough one. $100. Q School Event 3 has just started, it's very cutthroat. Yeah, I feel like it would be. Like snooker Q School, you could literally play like 3 shots, I think, and probably lose out and get eliminated, I suppose. If someone can rack up a big enough break. I was actually saying the other day, pub darts and soup. Oh God. Pub darts and Super League would be a great podcast subject no matter the region. Yeah, possibly. I was talking about Darts Q School Friday. I was saying 2023 I want to go along. No. Right. Yeah. I was talking about Darts Q School and I said like this year, or this upcoming year, 2023, I'd like to go as a guest, as like one of my mates that's going. And then next year I'd like to go and play in it. So hopefully that can happen. . 180. Grand to enter. Jeez. I suppose with snooker though, like if you have like a local snooker club and you're the best player at that club, the club's probably willing to put up like quite a bit of money to put you through it. Whereas darts, like our venue doesn't put people to Q school. Because then if you're a snooker club and you say like your guy's gone to Q school or whatever, or plays on the tour, then you can have like exhibitions and stuff and people can come and meet him and it draws revenue. $30. Sorry about that, just had to look out the window. Ugh. Tell you what, I'm going to play a bit of Bob's 27. I always play Bob's 27 on stream. I normally do terrible at it on stream. My best score is 400. Drop me down. My best score is 479. The idea is you start on 27, you have 3 darts each double on the board, so 1, 2, 3, blah blah blah, all the way around. You add the value of the double if you hit it, so if I hit double 1 twice, I add 4. If I hit it once, I add 2. If I don't hit it at all, I take away 2, so take away the value of the double. If you reach 0, you don't win, you have to start again. That's 2 double ones there, so that's 4 points, so that's 31. I keep dropping me darts, what's wrong with me? And just like that, back down to 27. Need to practice double 2 because it's my worst double on the board. Oh, lovely. Cool. So that's 6, 12, so that's 49. Byrne Price drops his darts sometimes. He does. I don't usually drop my darts in games. I drop them when I'm practicing. Just in games, I don't really drop them. I drop my. The only time I've dropped a dart, I think, for the last months, was the other day on Thursday. In the Grand Prix. Only time I've dropped a dart. Sometimes when I practice I like lift a dart up and I like chuck it underarm by accident when I'm trying to pull it up. I don't know what it is. Right, anyway, we are on 49. No we're not. 39 wrong. Ugh. 31. That was very poor. 21. Wow. 9. I don't know what's wrong with me, can't hit a double. Just like that, the game is over and you've got to start again. Terrible. $25. Oh, we're not doing very well today. $29. $35. Drop me dart again. What's wrong with me? Back down to 27. And 37. Now's when you want to start hitting 2 doubles. That's what you want to do. Wow, I don't know how the second one is going. 25. Slipping out my hands all the time, what's wrong with me? Oh god. 11. Well, stab that. And again, we have lost the game. Normally I'm better than this. I don't know why, my darts have just come out of my hand funny. They just like, they come out of my hand and go boop, 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 boop in the air. Just can't seem to throw them. They were nicely grouped. Oh, I was trying to go for bullseyes and I blocked it off. Oh, how's he got that in there? Unbelievable. Should we go back to playing that 99 upwards game, shall we? At least I actually get to throw some darts properly that time. Right, 99 and up. Get it in 3 goes up 5. If you get it in more than 3, goes up 3. If you don't get it, go down 1. Oh, 64 left. Another one that came up my hand funny. If I keep doing this, I'm just going to stop the stream because I can't. It's going to annoy me otherwise. 64. Couldn't do it, so it's still on 99. That's another thing as well, if you're practicing and you can't throw your darts properly and they're coming out your hand funny, just stop for 5 minutes. Obviously I can't do that because I'm doing a stream. $59 leaves me 40. go up to 102. Ooh. 68. That was useless, that dart. Straight into the 1. 67. Got to 105. Ooh. Unlucky. That was short. That can't be hand funny. And that one goes in. 108. Doing right now, aren't we? Ooh. Oh, he's done it again. 64 left. No. 108, take away 36. Was that right? 108, 18. Yeah, 64. 72. Yeah. Oh, I missed it anyway, don't matter. 107. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out what I had left, because I had 72, then I tried to hit treble 16, but I hit single 8, and then I was trying to add up the scores to see. I knew I had 64 left, but I wanted to double check. Then when I added up the scores, it didn't really make sense, but it did. Because I knew I had 90 left, and I hit single 18, which is 72, and then I went to hit treble 16 for double 12, but I hit single 8, and obviously 72 take away 8, 64. Anyway, 88 left. Leaves me 48. Oh, lovely. Yep, great recovery there. So I'm up to 110. Oh, that's poor. Leaves me 68. Oh, terrible. Terrible. 109. That cut me out funny again. I don't know why. It's just cutting me out and going boo 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 boo. Oh dear. Useless. 72 left. No. Yep, 72 left. Useless. Absolutely useless. 108. What did I score there? 57, so 51 left. dear, oh dear. 111. $70 left. Boom. 114. Drop the dart, put one in the 1. Uh, 76 left. Useless. Absolutely useless. 113. Why do I keep dropping darts? I swear my fingers aren't working properly. Keep dropping me darts. My darts aren't coming out of my hand properly. $56 left. Oh. 24. That's shocking, that. I'm going to give it 5 minutes and then I'm going to stop the stream because I just can't throw for some reason. I'm just going to get annoyed. The last thing I want is to get annoyed on the stream. 112. That's useful, isn't it? What can we take away? Take away 54. 92 take away 54 leaves 38. I'll try and force it. Oh, he's done it as well. Oh, I can't have my hand wrong again. Just, I don't know. My darts don't feel slippy, but they're just slipping out my hand. Oh, that's shocking. That's a double 4. That's nearly hit treble 18. That's terrible. 111. There's 1. Treble 20 bullseye. Miles away. Good leave. Slipped out my hand again. Why do my darts keep slipping out my hand? It's like I'm holding the dart at the front and then I go to throw, but I let go too early, so I don't get, like, I don't know, it's weird because I can feel the dart coming through my hand, so it just like slips and then it comes out my hand and I can feel it brush against my fingers. So I feel this part of the dart here, even though I don't hold it back there. I hold it there, and then as I let go, it goes whoop. Someone's at the door. Right, I think I'll end it there. Right, thank you guys for watching. I need to go get the door. I'll hope you're back with a stream next week or possibly tomorrow after the mission launch. We'll have to see. Right, sorry for the abrupt